What if Sirius Black was tried and acquitted? The free Godfather's influence? Sirius Black, the charismatic marauder, the loyal friend, and the unjustly imprisoned Godfather. His wrongful incarceration in Azkaban cast a long, dark shadow over Harry Potter's life, leaving him an orphan in a world that wrongly believed his godfather a traitor. But what if justice, for once, had truly prevailed? What if Sirius Black was given a fair trial and acquitted of his alleged crimes? This what if isn't just about a single life being saved. It's about fundamentally reshaping Harry's childhood, altering the course of the Wizarding Wars, and exposing the deep flaws within the Ministry of Magic itself. Justice served, a family restored, the trial, a glimmer of justice. In our original timeline, Sirius Black was thrown into Azkaban without so much as a trial, a grave miscarriage of justice fueled by panic and expediency. But what if, in a slight deviation, Dumbledore's influence or the vigilance of a more upright ministry official, like Amelia Bones, ensured Sirius received the fair trial he deserved? Evidence would be meticulously examined. Perhaps Peter Pettigrew, instead of escaping, is apprehended, or his existence is revealed as the true traitor. With a proper hearing, and without the overwhelming chaos of Voldemort's fall-clouding judgment, the truth about Peter's betrayal and Sirius's innocence would be undeniable. The Wizarding world would witness a rare, crucial instance of justice, albeit one that highlights the system's prior failings. Harry's childhood, raised by family. This is the most profound and heartwarming change. Harry Potter grows up with his godfather, Sirius Black. Instead of the Dursleys' neglect and cruelty, Harry would experience a childhood filled with love, laughter, and magical adventure. Sirius, though perhaps still haunted by the war, would be a devoted, protective, and somewhat mischievous guardian. He would ensure Harry understood his parents' legacy, not just their tragic end. Remus Lupin, free from the constraints of Sirius's imprisonment, would likely be a constant, stable presence, offering a balanced perspective to Sirius's impulsiveness. Harry would develop into a more confident, emotionally secure, and perhaps less burdened young wizard, free from the deep-seated abandonment issues that plagued him. Hogwarts and beyond, a different dynamic. Hogwarts, a more informed Harry. Harry's Hogwarts experience would be profoundly altered. He'd arrive already knowing about the Wizarding world, his parents, and the threat of Voldemort, having been educated by Sirius. There would be no mystery surrounding his scar or his fame. His early years wouldn't be dominated by the Dursley shadow or the need to uncover hidden truths. While he'd still clash with Snape, Snape's resentment might be less personal, as he wouldn't be seeing James Potter and Harry because of Lily's death, but simply as a less than charming relative of his old rival. The friendships with Ron and Hermione would still form, but their dynamic might shift, with Harry bringing more prior knowledge and confidence to the table. The Horcrux hunt, an experienced ally. When the time came for the Horcrux hunt, Harry would have an invaluable, experienced ally in Sirius Black. Sirius, a former Auror and member of the Order of the Phoenix, possesses extensive knowledge of the Wizarding world's dark underbelly, its hidden places, and Voldemort's original inner circle. His animagus form would be a massive asset in reconnaissance and escape. He could provide tactical advice, emotional support, and direct magical aid, making the Horcrux hunt significantly less perilous and more efficient. The emotional strain on the trio would be lessened, and their access to information and resources greatly enhanced, drastically changing the nature of their quest. The war's new face. Unseen advantages. The Order of the Phoenix, stronger and united. Sirius's freedom would mean a stronger, more united Order of the Phoenix. His knowledge of the original Death Eaters, his courage, and his fighting skills would be openly available. There would be no need for him to hide in Grimmauld Place or for Kreacher's tragic betrayal. The Order would have a full complement of its original powerful members. leading to better intelligence gathering, more effective counterattacks against Death Eaters, and potentially even earlier insights into Voldemort's Horcruxes. The war against Voldemort would be fought from a position of greater strength and unity, perhaps even shortening its duration. Peter Pettigrew's fate, exposed and neutralized. A fair trial for Sirius means Peter Pettigrew's betrayal is exposed much earlier. Without Peter's escape, he would never have gone into hiding as Scabbers, never delivered Harry to Voldemort in the graveyard. This would fundamentally alter Voldemort's return. Without Peter's blood, bone, and flesh, Voldemort's resurrection would be significantly delayed, or require a completely different, perhaps more difficult, ritual. His return might be far weaker, or he might remain a disembodied spirit for much longer, giving the Order more time to prepare and plan for his ultimate defeat. The ultimate reckoning, a reshaped victory, the final confrontation, a different dynamic. The final battle would be a vastly different affair. Harry would not face Voldemort alone, nor would he be reliant solely on Dumbledore's posthumous guidance. He would have the direct support of his godfather, a skilled duelist and a living link to his parents' generation. The psychological battle, the burden of being the chosen one, would be shared. The victory, when it came, would still be Harry's ultimate triumph. But it would feel like a collective effort, a victory forged by family and true justice finally prevailing. The wizarding world would have its hero, but he'd be a hero who knew the true meaning of family. What if Sirius Black was tried and acquitted? It's a what if that powerfully demonstrates the profound impact of justice, or its absence on individual lives and the entire course of history. It highlights how a single fundamental change can create a world where a young boy grows up loved. A war is fought with clearer eyes, and the forces of good are united by truth, not just desperation. It reminds us that fighting for what's right, even when it's hard, truly can reshape destiny. What are your thoughts on a free Sirius Black changing Harry's life and the war? Do you think the Ministry would have learned its lesson about justice? Share your insights and theories in the comments below. And don't forget to tell us which other what-if theory from the world of Harry Potter you'd like me to delve into next. Your ideas truly help shape the magic here on Omniva.